At British Gas we employ nearly 13,000 engineers, and they look after over 4 million customers and make about 35,000 service calls every single day.
For large field-based organisations, managing their fleet effectively and gaining better visibility of engineers' work is a significant challenge. Prioritising reducing CO2 emissions and spend on mileage has to be balanced, with ensuring that vehicles are well maintained, equipment is safe and compliant, and the right level of stock is on board, all whilst minimising engineer downtime. DHL, the world's leading logistics company, is helping British Gas do just that through its field services offer.
We needed to provide a field services solution which kept our engineers productive and indeed safe. And we looked all over the market and just couldn't find that product in existence. So as we were already working very closely with DHL on other contracts, we co-developed a product which meets just our needs. It's designed by field services people for field services people.
Working with the customer, DHL sets up mobile maintenance centres across the UK, so it's easy for engineers to attend a centre close by. And with an easy-to-use online booking portal, together with automated reminders, there's improved visibility and control over where and when regular checks happen, ensuring key compliance dates are always met. On arrival, an engineer pulls into the service area and hands the vehicle over to the DHL team, where both the vehicle and all tools and stock are tested, checked and itemised. Some tools are swapped on site, and the faulty tool is then taken back to base, where DHL fixes it and then returns it back into the system. While their vehicle is being checked, the engineer takes part in a team briefing with their colleagues.
For me it's nice and easy because I don't live far. I can drive to the destination, I can get my equipment out of the car, I can hand it over to someone, they can test it, do all the necessary things I need to do to the whole equipment package. I can go off, have a day training, have some lunch, come back and everything's all tested, and I know that when I get out in the field it's all going to work perfectly. We do use a lot of electrical equipment, and health and safety is important with British Gas. Ladders have to work properly. You're going up into lofts, you're climbing in restricted areas, so it's nice to know that the equipment you're using is going to work properly. It's not going to fail. Because it's done in my local area, it's a lot easier because I haven't got to travel, haven't got to spend as much time on the road. So the overall package is much more convenient and much easier for me to use, so I'm a lot happier.
It's also really good that they check the vans over for us as well. I think they do like a 22-point check, do the tyres, the pressures, check all your horn. You're supposed to do all that sort of stuff yourself, obviously, every day before you check, but you know, we're all busy people, you forget to do that. So when you're at a meeting, it's just good that you know when they're checking all your other bits that they're going to make sure your vehicle's safe. So obviously you can get home safe at the end of the day, make sure everything's okay. Tyres, if they're not properly inflated as well, it has an effect on your fuel consumption. So to make sure that that's all done properly, knows I'm saving the company money on my fuel as well, so that's all good.
Throughout the checks, data is captured on handheld devices, analysed back at base, and then reported back to the customer, so they have accurate management information and improved visibility over their engineers and fleet.
The benefits from the field services product that we find are many. First of all, safety, which is clearly important to us, and after that, keeping engineers productive. We didn't want any downtime for engineers because we operate a fragmented workforce. Getting the equipment checked, getting the inventory controlled, the assets tracked, the correct management information for that was critical to us, and that's exactly what this product does. We've also seen some environmental benefits which perhaps are better than we anticipated. So for example, a very simple thing, just checking the tyre pressures on all the vans reduces the fuel usage. Now that may only be by a tiny amount, but magnify that up by a fleet of 13,000 vehicles, and then over the course of a year our fuel spend has gone down tremendously.
Field Services is a reliable and quality service that's designed to simplify your fleet maintenance while reducing cost and improving service and safety.
At British Gas, we're in the business of looking after our customers and making sure their homes are safe, warm and working. We don't want to worry about making sure that all our field service equipment is calibrated and sorted, and we don't have to worry about that. The field services product from DHL does that for us, keeps us legal, keeps everything correctly managed and leaves us free to maintain the productivity and the service level of our engineers to support our customers as best we can.